Hello, this is Ronnie. Again, I'm showing with you a clip taken from a long video, 75 minutes video that I just finished to record for my subscribers. The clip again focuses on gold and silver, and as I mentioned last week, I'm going to introduce this week a special offer to celebrate having more than 100 subscribers on my YouTube channel. By now we moved from 102 last week to 116 as I'm talking to you. So I will be giving details on this offer after the clip ends. If you're interested, of course, you're most welcome to stay on and see me presenting that offer. Hope you enjoy the clip. Speak to you soon. Okay, that's silver. And I choose to start with the precious metals, where silver is taking the first place of the review for a good reason, because silver broke down in a way that is really raising a bearish flag here, and we have to definitely consider the bearish situation. As I've just mentioned when we discussed the Australian dollar, US dollar, I told you that there the potential is pretty serious, building up for looking down into a big impulse wave going down. And I told you over many occasions, I told you on many occasions, I told you that the correlation between the precious metals and the Australian dollar, US dollar is pretty high. So it's very rare to see the Australian dollar going down in a big impulse wave while the precious metals will take off. Not that it can't happen, it's just that it's fairly rare. So it's more common sense just to go with what is usually the case. Now, concerning silver, you can see I've got a lot of labelings here all over the place. Not for nothing. We have here a situation that could become definitely very bearish if it sinks back under 14.5. I've already alerted you to this on several occasions, because here's the orange line that I put here, and I told you if it cracks through and it breaks down back there, that's very bearish. Now it could bring about a whole host of possible structures. Just to go through some of them, okay, that's an A, that's a B, and that's our old AB. Do you remember that? You remember with an A, B, C, D, E? Do you remember that triangle? That was the old B that we used, and we took this as 1. We said that's 2. We thought we are in a 1-2, 1-2 situation. Well, it could be resurrected. It all depends what the market is going to do right now, okay? How it's going to behave, and how it's going to, if it is going to go down towards 13.5 and break it. And of course, it will reveal more and more, give us more and more signals how to treat this. Now, we can stay with the other alternative that I introduced recently, with this being an A, that's a B, and then we go down in an A, B, C, D, E. So what you end up having an ABC complete. So what happened now is that you have an ABC, because if silver breaks down under the orange line, don't have any doubt. It is heading towards testing the floor. Now, it might not happen as an express trend. You might not have it immediately. And look how it cracked through the 200 moving average. Wow, this is really bearish. Yes, this is really bearish. Now, I think there is very good potential for it to completely smash through my orange line here. Now, that will work out as an ABC. Okay, that could in itself be an X, in which case the movement that began from here will start a whole series of another ABC. Okay, on the very long-term picture, that could turn out to be an A, and then a B, and then a C, and of course could take you down under 10. However, I put also an X here. I had an X here, and I put the X here in the middle. Why? Because it could be that indeed it's going to come down, it's going to do something like that, and then it will refuse to break. It will bounce back like that, and the whole thing could go on for several months. Okay, so silver will not go anywhere for several months, and that will end up being a B. Will be a triangle that can be taken as an X, and only then it'll break down. Now, if you do get a triangle here, I can tell you that's going to be very bearish. It is almost certainly going to eventually break down under 13.6. So, to begin with, we are watching very carefully the price action in the next 2-3 days. We get a breakdown towards the mid-range here. In my opinion, that's going to seal the fate of silver. We know that in due course we're going to break 13.6. So you should have one eye on the Australian dollar, US dollar. You should have obviously an eye on silver and gold, what they're doing. And let's have a look here at 60 minutes. And what I think could be the wave count here. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's A, B, C. And it's possible that we have in fact a situation here of a 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's a series of waves, legs that are opening up here, and we'll see further downside. You remember the Australian dollar US dollar chart? Do you remember that I said that we have, in the case of the Australian dollar US dollar, we had a triangle, tiny triangle, that was calling for a next for another 60 pips drop. It looks to me like it's perfectly also reflected here. So I am quite pessimistic on the situation here with silver. And now when we go to see the gold, take a look at gold, and we were looking up for gold, and gold for now is you would say is not belonging to the same league. He's doing very well. He's still you will see the details, is still allowing for the possibility of actually continuing to look up. Now, as I said many times, and if you are familiar with this market, gold, silver, you know that they never diverge for too long. They always go together. So if silver is going definitely to break down under that orange line, it's going to go into the mid-range that I showed you. Forget about gold staying up there. It's going to stay there up not for too long. It's going to reverse because silver will become decidedly bearish. Okay. Right now here we can apply the same set of logic that we used there, taking this as an A, B, C, and that could turn out to be an X, in which case if it does reverse down sharply, it will go into another series of A, B, down in the C, etc. Okay, while we were fairly optimistic about gold, that might not pan out. That might not pan out because if the Australian dollar, US dollar, and silver, both of them are going to break down in what appears to me an impulse wave, forget it. This is not going to happen. No way. I don't think so. Anyway, I won't be trading it in view of it breaking ranks with those two important markets. Now, you can see the very, very important difference between the chart of silver and gold, and you can see that gold is still holding in mid-range while silver is down here. Silver broke under this corresponding level on its chart. It broke under that, while gold is still showing an excellent potential for basically tracing a fourth wave. And that could be still feasible in the sense of a 1, 2, 3, that's our fourth wave. Okay, and we would be looking for around about 1260. I'll show you the details, and I'll show you another option that says in fact that we had a failure. We had a failure fifth, and maybe if gold now breaks down under the orange line here, and let me be absolutely clear. Gold breaks under this line, and it's bearish. And it's bearish because I think by then silver will be sinking fast. The low is 1191.08. Okay, you want to mark this low on your chart, 1191.08. That's the low that it must not break. If it breaks under this low, it closes for the day under this low, forget it. If silver broke down sharply and Australian dollar as well, you have to prepare for a bearish trend. The bearish trend could take gold back. Yes, could take it back to 1050. Yes. Could take it back to 1250, maybe to 1050, and maybe even very quickly. Okay, so right now, if that happens, if it breaks down sharply, in fact, what could be the wave count here is that this was an A, that's a B, that's a 1, 2, 3, that was a 4, and that was a failure fifth. Failure fifth, meaning that the run that began from here didn't give us, if you like, a classic 5 wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but it failed to deliver, and gold now is heading lower. Okay, so this is the option that I see quite possible here. Now that's the 60 minutes, and here's my critical level. Yes, and the fourth wave idea that found an end, and that was a failure. Okay, will be triggered if gold continues and it breaks under this level. Okay, at that point I will assume that that was a failure. And what do I mean by a failure? It was a failure to take the previous stop, meaning to exceed the previous stop. That was a failure. Okay. However, as you can see in the labelings that I provided here, I have this as an A, I have this as a possible B, that's a possible C. Yeah, it could come down slightly, then it bounces back. Yes, it hovers around 1240 to 1210 or so for a few more days, and then it runs for a short. It runs for a short, that'll be your perfect triangle. Okay, that's your 3, that's your 4, and gold will be going up to deliver the 5th leg. Even then, I will not be embracing gold with 2 hands, because I think the mere fact that you have silver breaking down in a fairly weak way, and you have the threat of Australian dollar breaking down into a 5th leg, massive 5th leg, impulse wave, you have to be on your guard. It is a situation where gold could be holding there for another 2 or 3 days longer than the other 2, but it could be that that's going to be a trap. And in fact, it's going afterwards to reverse massively. So please be very careful and take this into account. Hello, this is Ronnie again. I'm back here with the page of my website, Wave Mastery. Before introducing the offer, I will very quickly run through the website, give you a 2-minute introduction. So I have what this website is about, a few articles here, you're welcome to read them. Various topics, psychology, trading and the arts. I used to actually paint in my younger years. Very much involved in arts and very visual activity that I still like to do when I have time. And why join could be interesting for you to see the various aspects that I examined as to why people might be interested in my service. Subscribe here. This is actually showing the normal rates, and you're not going to have to use that because I prepared a special page for you. Services, I have the free clip service, but in essence it's basically the same clips that I'm putting on YouTube, so I might actually alter that in the future. That's where things become more interesting for you, the resources, under the resources section. I do have chart galleries. I have chart galore 1, chart galore 2, and I also lots and lots of charts also here. When you scroll down, you will see there are quite a lot of charts. You see there are a lot of charts annotated and very interesting, covering many years, different markets. And if you are interested to print them or look at them in a bigger format, what you have to do, you have to bring your mouse to the point where you see a hand. Okay, and then you see it changes, but only at this spot right here. If you press you click on that, left click, yeah, like that, you're going to see the page opens up and you get a U chart. You get a U chart that you can run to, you can sort of scale it to a point where it become you either you reduce it, you can actually print it, and you can see the various labelings, and it's very annotated. Some of these charts took a long time to work on. I think that we run into a very big scale here, as you can see. It's very interesting because it covers various periods in history. Some go back to the early 70s. Here it is, you see. So it gives you an idea. There are futures, there are all sorts of markets. Okay, so that's just one thing. That's the charts, and so that is just the front page. Okay, so I have 2 other sets that contain a lot of charts. Then useful links, recommended reading list, then standard stuff with the private policy, terms of use. I don't keep any of your information. I don't sell your information. No publicity on my website. It's just straightforward business here. And then that's the page that you're really interested in. That's the special promotional offer. We'll be back there in a sec. If you want to contact me for whatever reason, you have a question, you have a problem, whatever, just press on that, you get in touch with me. And once you become a subscriber, you come back to the website. That's where you log in. Just press here, you put your username, password, you log in, you fall immediately on the page on the service that you subscribe to. So I'll explain in a sec. We also have here ability to contact me through the email. Okay, I have a page on Facebook, not terribly active. Okay, and there are two YouTube videos that I describe a bit my analytical approach and the range of markets. In essence, one of the reasons why I think that my service differs and in some respects is really giving you a better set of insights, that is that I cover the whole world. Not in every video, not every week, but you can be sure that if there is something big moving somewhere, I know about it. Now, what I do, I am totally dedicated to following the markets. I follow the market. I'm based in Belgium. I'm following the markets from 8 o'clock in the morning, that is Central European time, till they close in the US, which often falls my time at around 10 p.m. And sometimes where there is a change in the clock, it goes to 11 p.m. at night. So I really have a full range. And in the morning, I often also get to see the Asian markets. Some markets still trade till 10, 11 my time in the morning. Okay, Hong Kong. And what is very important in my analysis, I combine basically all the insights that I see from the European markets, the Asian markets. I combine them with the previous day's close. I look at, for example, the equity indices, and they're often very highly correlated, especially Europe and the US. Very, very highly correlated. And when you have a whole range of indices to check, it's not very difficult to see where the market wants to go. And often I can do that with very high degree of precision. My service is primarily targeted at people who are seeking to trade moves between 2 to 5 days. Okay, and you can also trade longer term moves, but then you might not get a signal every week for an entry, because there, if you get a signal for an entry, it's probably going to last several weeks. Okay, this is for the weekend subscribers, but you can also, it depends on your range of skills. You know, if you don't know a lot about the Elliott waves, you need to bring your knowledge up to speed. I can help you in that, of course, through the service, especially the daily service. But if you're interested, I also have a very interesting book that I can send you for free. It's a full-scale book by Robert Ballon. It's very, very practical book. Like my service, I'm very targeted at the practical side of things. Not much theory. We're just shooting for trades. We're about making money, not making a point, not trying to be too clever, not trying to be too correct about things. We're not trying to be theoretical. We're just shooting for trades. That's it. We just want to be in the trade. 1, 2, 3 days, get out. Search for the next one. We are not focusing on only one market. We are looking for trades in various markets. Wherever the best trade takes us, we go there. We see the best setup. It's in forex, it's in metals, it's in equity indices, it's in options, it's in a stock, whatever. We go there. Do you see what I mean? And it's also mainly targeted at people who are trading derivatives. Okay, so that's why 2 days move could be plenty for people who trade derivatives, because if you put just 1% or 2% margin of the value of the contract, you understand very well what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's now run down. I have a lot more to tell you, but I'll just focus now quickly on the offer. It's right here. You click on that, and that's the page that comes up. And as you can see, I let it run till the 14th of March. Okay, but of course, if you're interested, get on earlier than later. You can benefit. You can see my work. It's going to be only €1 for the trial. Okay, and all the prices are going to be 50% off the normal price. So it's really it's like giving it away. I just want you to really have a go, try the service. It's €1 for 1 week, okay, for the daily or the weekend. So for the daily, you're going to get 1 week of videos, and at the end of that week, if you want to continue, you don't do anything, the subscription will take you automatically onto the scheduled monthly payment. And if you want to go for the weekend, then that would last 2 weeks, so you get 2 full videos, at least 2 full-length videos, meaning 2 fresh, longer weekend videos. And after that, if you're interested, you leave it, and the subscription will automatically turn into a monthly, and you'll have access to the weekend's videos. Okay, so here you can see one product is Wave Mastery Daily Video Service. Normally its price is 159. Okay, so that goes now to 79 per month plus VAT. Now you will see in a sec, VAT does not apply to all the countries. Most of my subscribers come from the US, from the UK, some from the continent, and those in the US and those in the UK don't pay. You don't need to pay VAT. Also those in Belgium, by the way, don't have to pay. Other countries have to pay, and I'll show you here in a second. Just scroll down. Here, subscribers in Germany pay, so the price jumps to 94. Germany, Cyprus, and then I have other countries: Austria, Bulgaria, Estonia, France, Slovakia. Okay, you have to choose from where you are. It's really important because I don't have problems with the VAT. And you just press subscribe. You go to the pay page. Here's for the people from the UK, USA, Belgium, and other non-EU countries. 79. Okay, you just press here. That takes you to the page. And for those who go for the Wave Mastery weekend video, again, €1, just €1 for 2 weeks. And again, you have the same list. Yes, Germany, Cyprus, the VAT is included there. And if you're again from the UK, US, Belgium, it's only 29 instead of 59. Yes, I chopped it down here. You can see normally it's 59, so it's 29. And I pledge to keep this price good for 12 months. Okay, it's good for 1 year. It'll give you plenty of time to make enough money. In my opinion, plenty of time for you to really evaluate fully my service. And my service is being used mainly by professionals. Okay, people who really trade in and out, and some fund managers. And I'll now show you quickly the page. Once you press on the button, once you press, for example, let's go for this one. Okay, you are from the US or UK. You press on this button. What you're going to get is you go to PayPal, the pay page, and that's what you get. Now, my full name is Aaron Fatal. Ronnie is my nickname, and that's how I like you to call me. But my full name is Aaron Fatal, and if you go on the page, so don't be surprised suddenly, what is this doing here? Well, that's me. Okay, and it is going to be a special offer, UK, USA, Belgium, Wave Mastery Daily Video Service. Here you are, €1 for 7 days. It's in French, but because it's in Belgium, and then it's 79 every month. Okay, and you fill in, basically you go through that. Once you pay, what you're going to see is this. You're going to get a page that will tell you, again, that's me, you have paid, Mr. So-and-so, and we are going to take you back to his website. Please wait 5 seconds. You see? Please wait 5 seconds. We're going to take you back to his website, and they're going to take you to this page. You're going to come to this page. It's really important now that you pay attention, okay? This is the page that you really have to fill in everything that is required in red. So you choose a username, choose carefully because you can't change it. Once you choose it, you can't change it. Password you can change, but not username. Okay, you have to put in your first name, last name, if you're a company, VAT. If you're not, just skip that. Address. I do need to know your address for the VAT purposes. Also here you have to pay attention. You have to write I'm a new user. Okay, you have to put I'm a new user. You run down here and you have address line. You have to put okay, that's the second address. If you put already your address there, it's enough. Then city, zip code, country. Very important. I need to know which country you're coming from. Put your email. Make sure that that's correct email, otherwise you lose contact with me. And then you password, you click it twice, you press submit, and what happens then? You go straight onto my active subscribers list. What you get is exactly the page you fall on immediately, the page of the service you subscribe to. So we chose the daily service videos. Okay, that's what you're going to get, and you can see all the links classified by date. You see, February 19th, February 20th, February 18th. I have quite a bit of archive. You can go back and see a bit if you have time, and that's it. Now, when you log out, when you want to come back, you remember you come back through the login here. Okay, now again, if you have any question, any problem, you get into some blockage in the subscription or whatever, something doesn't work, or you have another thing I like to ask you is that feel free to let me know which market you're interested in. Okay, feel free to let me know, because I would like to cover markets that are of interest to my subscribers, obviously. So let me know. It's possible I already cover it. If I don't cover it, I will make an effort to include it in my videos from time to time. And also feel free to ask me specific questions. Once you're a subscriber, ask me specific questions or specific trades, and to the extent of my disposable time, I will of course answer and try to do my best to help you. So I hope this introduction is satisfactory. Again, if you have any question, don't hesitate, get in touch with me. I am based in Europe, so if you write to me late in the evening in the US, obviously I won't reply on the spot. I'll see it only the next day. Okay, so bear with me. Other than that, I would love to hear from you. Hope you succeed in trading. Hope I can help you. All the best. Bye now.